Oh. Well. So much for that surprise. Yep. Yep, there's the game. There was just gonna be this cool setup where I was like, yes, so something new is happening. Whoa! Ah, well, that's ruined. That's fine, I'm not one for surprises anyway. Anyway. To those who may not know, my name is Cupo Joe. I'm a musician here on YouTube, and on the occasion, I do enjoy a bit of gaming. And this is Have a Nice Death, a wonderfully grim and yet satisfying platformer roguelite. I think that's the term. Anyway.
What a schmuck.
We're here to have fun, and
no compressor.
I need to...
No professional microphone.
Look at that.
Really neat
That's
PNG ideas.
And why not look the part, right?
Thank you. Thank you, Banana Man. Yeah. This is the exact first stream, and it's about to go away. Good memories. Cupo Ricky T show. Yeah. Oh my god. You have no idea how old I feel looking through all that, by the way. In some ways, I didn't change much. In some ways, I changed a lot. But it's weird. It's really weird. Shouldn't this be your 2nd year anniversary? No. No. You sounded deader than in the present. Basically, yeah. So let's start with introductions as per usual. For those who may not know me, although I think everybody here knows me except maybe Phantom. Hi, Phantom. Didn't expect you to subscribe. I appreciate it. I've lurked in a couple of your streams now, and you seem like a pretty cool dude. Thank you. I don't know how I got here. So this is all kind of last minute in terms of audio, so please, if I sound at any point odd, weird, or too loud or too quiet, say something. Don't just let the streamer do his due diligence and be a fool for all the clips. Say something. Alright, with that out of the way, for those who may not know me, my name is now Ricky T. Bones, but quite welcome. Once upon a time, I was named Cupo Joe. In fact, not too long ago, I was named Cupo Joe. The Ricky T. Bones thing has only been happening as of August 19th. That's when I, quote-unquote, debuted as Ricky T. Bones. I don't know if I'd call it a debut. It's more like an overblown weeb trying to be a VTuber, but whatever. Anything passes for quality content these days, right? Boy, that's backhanded as hell. I apologize. Let me get my notes up because I have not... Sometimes I can still hear Cupo Joe's voice. Yeah, Frankie. Don't worry. You'll get your time in the sun. Don't you worry. Everybody here, almost everybody here, is going to be featured. God, internet, please work with me here. Anyway, so, what this stream is going to be all about is not so much about me. Because if it was just about me, then we'd just be going stream after hour of just me, right? But in reality, when it comes to a streamer's legacy, it is half the streamer's personality. Actually, you know what? It's four parts in my book. It is 1 part the streamer's personality, 1 part, you can't see the fingers I'm holding up, 1 part the game choice and content choice to some extent. 3rd part is going to be presentation, and the 4th, in my purview, the most important part is the audience. You guys bouncing off of me bouncing off of you. You're as much as part of the entertainment as I am. Yeah, I can't. They're kind of stuck behind this border down here. Sorry. Saw graduations. I got scared for a second there. Found out about my first live stream was 2 years. Oh, you know what? You can ask Frankie all about what graduations mean to VTuber fans. But essentially, graduations mean somebody's leaving a company that you like. It's not a good time for, Adachi! Appreciate you stopping by a non-fighting game stream. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Yeah, Frankie and I know that one a little too well and a little too recently. Anyway. So we're here not only to talk about me, but talk about our little journey together and welcome... And just, like, I don't know. Y'all are part of it, so I want to highlight some of that. So let's start... This is absolutely scuffed as hell because I forgot to load all of this. I know. I did not expect all of you to be here ready to watch me make a fool of myself as I attempt a PowerPoint presentation. But let's start... God, I hope this works okay. By the way, the leveling... 5 years. Yes. 5 years technically. This channel has been open for 5 years. However, way back when, I was not a streamer all the time. I was actually, in fact, a silent composer. And we'll get to that in a bit. But we all saw how the first stream looked. It was 8-bit. It was all assets hand-drawn in GIMP, actually, with a mouse. Like, hang on. I need to get myself together here. All of that art, pixel art back then, was done in GIMP with a mouse. Benito! Long time no see. I guess you're a VOD watcher then. GIMP enjoyers, yes. GIMP 2.0, by the way. It's a very wonderful bit of software that's absolutely free, and if you need to work on thumbnails, let it be known that it eats WEP files for lunch. WebP files for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No issue whatsoever. It's great for making thumbnails. What have I been watching? If you're talking about streams, everything I used to do. As for other stuff, I've been watching a bit of anime because my Crunchyroll subscription's about to run out. A tad bit. I did watch Dragon Ball Z, however, it was the old version. Okay. So we got to that. Okay, that's the first hello. So, next, I want to give you a bit of a timeline here, because unfortunately I didn't have time to timestamp everything I did. But I want to give you a kind of idea about some of this stuff. Let's see. Where is it? Did I not put it in here? The answer is yes, I did not put it in here. Awesome. I could have sworn. Alright. Give me just 1 second. So, Fiona and Cake and regular show, and I do like animation. Nice. We're going to talk about the origins of Ricky T. Bones for a second. So Ricky T. Bones didn't start out as a personality. He didn't start out as anything. In fact, Ricky T. Bones was a throwaway character I made. And this is what he sounded like. Oh god, that's loud, I'm sorry.
You've reached the office of Ricky T. Bones, P.I. Please leave your number, time of death, and how much you're willing to pay up front. Oh, and one more thing. I don't work pro bono.
That's why that song plays every time we end a stream. Ricky T. Bones started off as a name I gave to a character I wrote a theme for. Yes, wonderful, wonderful puns. I'm a composer, by the way, Phantom. I write songs. In fact, I do my own stream BGM from time to time. But this was one of the first, like... Actually, was it the first? I think this might have been the first Reaper mixing I did. I can't remember, but this was one of the first bits of pixel art I did. It was mostly because I was tired of like using other people's assets, and I was getting worried that people might actually... Let me turn that down real quick. Like I actually used to upload music alongside whatever image I could find on Google, and I was getting worried that maybe people were going to start coming after me for that. That's impossible to play on piano, by the way. I looked at it. I think you might need 12 fingers to play these kinds of chords. I could be mistaken, though. I've seen weirder stuff. I created my own Rush E. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. That was so long ago. But this was one I never, like, this is when I wasn't streaming. That's how old Ricky T. Bones is. He's older than Cupo Joe. In a weird way. So, that piece was inspired by Have a Nice Death. Like, Have a Nice Death is littered with, like, Tim Burton-esque kind of feels. And one of the big things about it was that it had a marimba to really give it that lovely bony sound like you hear in Coco. And as for the jazzy feel, I've always wanted to do jazzy stuff. What was it? That's right. I actually picked up a piano. What's it called? VST? I think the piano plugin for a different project. And I was like, damn it, I have to make some use out of this. So I picked up drums, I picked up a piano VST, and was like, I need to make good use of this. So one thing led to another. Have a Nice Death became the first game I ever streamed on this channel. And among other things, I guess we should start with some details. I know, Mimsy, you like to talk about tech every once in a while, so the first stream I did that was as Cupo Joe. We're going to start with Cupo Joe, by the way, and only Cupo Joe. I did one stream prior to Cupo Joe, 2 streams actually. But we're mostly going to... What kind of DIW do I use? I use... let's see. Have a Nice Death? Yes. Yes. Actually, if you're still here, Phantom, I highly suggest you pick up Have a Nice Death because it's roguelite. It's a platformer roguelite. And I've seen you play a lot of, like... what is it? Cult of the Lamb. It's a really good game, and it looks so beautiful, plays so wonderfully. And Isaac, yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful game. You should definitely, like, check it out if you want, like... Especially if you've got a Switch. If you've got a Switch, it's a great game to have on it, because it's just, like, make one run, build up some gold, you purchase some extra equipment for your next run. It's a slow kind of burn kind of game, but it's so charming. It's so damn charming. And we'll look at another video in a second, actually, of that, because guess what? I did... What was it? So, September 9th is when I uploaded that video. And the first stream of Have a Nice Death was with that lovely PNG that blinks on September 16th, today. 1 year ago today. Now, amazingly enough, I was the second I started streaming, I was out of a job. Excuse me. And I was in between jobs, so I had a lot of free time. I had a little bit of extra cash. 10 days later, after I started with Have a Nice Death, I upgraded to an Go XLR Mini. And I had a crappy, like, Marantz NPM 1000 microphone. That was a condenser microphone which captured all the room. I had to do so much editing work just to get rid of that noise. But lo and behold, not 1 month after I start streaming, we're well into spooky month, and I've played a couple of things. Of course, being spooky month, Have a Nice Death was already going to be on the menu. I played Amnesia. I played an interesting indie game called The Dark Side Detective, that's it. And somebody showed up to a zero viewer stream. Now, show of hands, who knows who the first viewer was? It's going to be a difficult guess because there was only 2 that started with me. And we have our winner. Mimsy was the first viewer I ever had. 1 month into streaming. Mountain Game. Mountain Game sounds like either Celeste or Bread and Fred. Bread and Fred is a co-op game, so I don't think it would be that. Where is... So... Rickety Bones. There it is. And this was it. I've had less. Alright. Pure caffeine with a full-bodied aroma. Of what you don't want to know. 35 max HP. Interesting. But I don't have enough. There it is. The makeshift rockets. Projectile for projectile. I'll take it. And then Mimsy showed up.
We can't afford it. Oh well. No, I'm taking questions. Don't worry. I mean, I didn't consider it a catchphrase, but it could work.
I have been saying perfect this entire stream.
I can sell this real quick. Darn it. That's right bumper. We're definitely going to take the mana buff. Light Ameline. Healing orbs are always good. If I can get a full heal down the line, that's going to be helpful. But we're going into a boss fight. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, for what I believe is a minor published game, it's got really good music. And it just keeps getting heavier.
I love this game.
I could sell it if there's something good. Prisimium, can't afford it.
Like Mimsy in the beginning.
I do actually, yes.
Oh.
I have a very active household, and pretty much after 11 p.m. things finally die down.
Mimsy asked if I stream at night.
It's kind of nice for me because I get I have to do a lot of stuff during the day, music-wise, and I have to be awake for that, have enough coffee in my system, and then when it comes to the nighttime, I just get to chill. Normally, this is when I also work, but I had to stop myself from doing that because it's not healthy.
Yeah.
So instead I stream. I'm not sure which is better though. Probably the work. Anyway.
Yeah.
Makeshift rockets again, very nice. I think that's a pretty good way to end it. What was that?
This would be the second stream of Have a Nice
floor
Death.
failure. That's not bad. I've gotten to the 4th floor before, but that's not bad for a run after so long of rust building up. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you were entertained. You already said you were entertained.
I had a weird...
I appreciate that.
I can't tell if I had a thick Texan accent back then,
thank you very much for joining me.
I was just feeling dead inside all the time.
And we say good night and take care of yourself. You're no good to anyone dead.
There it is.
Good night.
That ain't the first instance of it. And this is the old ending screen and music, my god. This is... What was the song's name? Yeah, I'm thoroughly surprised like how little my voice changed. Like, sure, it sounds like always out of breath, but I still have kind of the rhythm, the rhyme, and definitely some of the texture left over. Hey, thank you for being like, I'm not gonna reason I do is because every other popular YouTuber is somebody talking. I want to. Hey, don't worry, Nanner man. I get you. Yeah, my father has actually told me that I've got a radio voice. I don't know how to feel about that, and I almost never hear it. But then again, I've grown up with this voice, and I mean, Mims viewer of the month all months. I mean, what can I say, Mims? You showing up 1 month into me trying to fill my time in between jobs was pretty badass. So thank you for joining me when you could. It was spotty here and there whenever you could join, but regardless, I always appreciated having somebody to vibe with, especially during MFL. You were really cool then. Let's see, what's the next clip I'm going to show? Ah, yes. So, tech-wise, Mimsy joins when I make one upgrade, and it was to the microphone. The microphone went from condenser to dynamic, and then here's the other upgrades I made. Let's see. So this is the evolution of
Sweet God in heaven, there's new technology
Joe
afoot.
audio-wise. This is a condenser microphone and a Go XLR.
For those who don't know me, my name is Couple Joe, and I do music here on YouTube. My microphone is refusing to stay steady. Give me 1 moment.
I was so shy. I had no confidence back then.
First things first. Brand new week, brand new problems. I have a Go XLR now. And, well, let's just say I've been having to mess with it for about, I don't know, 3 days now? 2 days? Anyway.
Let me fix it up. Rise and shine, VOD watchers. It's time to go to war. For those who may not know me, my name is Couple Joe. I do music here on YouTube, and occasionally I like to enjoy a video game every now and again. We're back with more Mega Man X today, and a new audio interface which I still don't fully understand, but I'm trying to grasp it. The Yamaha AG03, well as I can. If I had to make a guess about this thing, it's not happy with how much hiss there is in the background, which you can't hear probably. I can. The compressor seems to be a bit delayed on this thing. It could just be getting overpowered a bit. There we go. And then the current setup. There. 3 months in. This is not well made, broadcasted live from the comforts of my home. It's Vegas Stakes, everybody. Welcome to the party. For those that may not know me, my name is Couple Joe. I do music here on the internet, and let me see how loud that is. Way too loud. Way too loud. That should be fine. It's not fine. I do music here on YouTube, and occasionally I like to play a video game every now and again. In this case, we're taking a trip to good old Las Vegas with a brand new coat of paint, mind you. Please stop trying to act cool. I am... Okay, hold on. Let me set up some things here. How long is this going on? Yeah, it's too long. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Why did I leave that all in? I had to edit all of this down this evening because I've been feeling really, really blah as of late. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I have not been feeling all that spectacular recently. Making a minor adjustment here. Okay. What's next? So that's in 3 months. In 3 months is where I've got my current audio setup. It's a Yamaha AG03 with a Shure SM58 boosted by a Clark Technic. What surprises me about that is how quickly I changed out everything. Hope it should. It should. My guess is that it's more or less like I just get weak. I just get like more tired whenever like the seasons change and all that. Like I get sleepy from rain showers. It's weird. But whenever seasons change, I always feel like my body starts slowing down for a little bit. So, all that said, I have a lot of audio tech now. And one of the things I did with said tech was do a weird kind of stream where I played a full season of the MFL. God, I wish I had more time to do these clips because I don't remember what I did anymore. I've been doing this since I woke up today. Okay, what does the MFL season look like? For those who may not know me, my name is Cupo Joe. I am a musician here on YouTube, and occasionally I enjoy a bit of gaming. Case in point, more custom music. Our game today, and the kickoff to Dismember December. That's right,
Mutant
baby.
Football League.
Right. So, where is our team? There they are. The Lost Wages Invaders. Now you see it says species Bruiserbots, Deadheads, and Demons. There's one demon, there's one Bruiserbot, and a whole lot of Skullabones. Such a fun series. They're my kind of people.
Welcome to Lost Wages Helveta.
And
I'm your host,
commentary
Gnarl
because
Bluetooth.
the in-game
And with
commentary
me
was a
today
little too raunchy.
is none other than Ricky T. Bones. Ricky, how
There
are we
he
doing
is.
today?
Just kind of trying to pay off my debt right now, and I don't take kindly to you treating me so chummy-like on our first gig.
It's all right. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take good care of both of us.
You're looking at my bones like you're hungry.
It's the Cracksome Skulls Jugulars versus the Lost Wages Invaders. Excuse me a moment.
If you don't know the Lost Wages Invaders by now,
I got more confident as I did the
their
voices for
losing
longer.
streak and how legendary it can be. With a quarterback gone like that this early on, it can only spell doom for the Invaders.
This is all improv, by the way. You go back and
The
watch
coastal
any of those
invasion
streams,
continues.
it's just
First and
improv
10,
watching
39
MFL games.
to the goal.
And the first, like,
And
3
a
or 4
long
streams,
way into Devil
I was
Munchfest's bony grip.
playing and commentating at the
First
same
down
time. It was
Invaders.
ridiculous.
Making some quick work.
Oh, God, those were trepidatious times. And mind you, by the time, you would be surprised to know I have not. Really, where my improv skill lies is 2 places. One, it lies from watching a lot of TV growing up. Like, I had a lot of comedies, a lot of movies, a lot of sad stuff, happy stuff. I grew up around a VHS library, and it had some of the greatest comedians known to man within those hollowed tapes. It's mostly from experience. That and my imagination. I want to say, like, my imagination runs so wild that I cannot sleep without a light out. Without a light on. Sorry. So it's mostly like, I think I talked about how I do improv before, and it's basically that you want to have like a wealth of knowledge to back up your reflexes. Basically, where my improv skill comes from. Didn't realize you had been here for such a long time. I feel like you were just exclusive for that one time, but now maybe not all time, but it's a blast to stay here. Yeah. Yeah, I've been around for a while, and it's no knock to y'all for not knowing I existed. I've only been a streamer for what, a year? 5 years, I was a musician, and just that. Nobody gives a damn about a musician. Like, let me be real with you. People don't give much of a damn about a musician. Much. They give a damn, but in the grand scheme of things, like on YouTube specifically, musicians become playlist fodder. You like somebody for their music, and you put it in your playlist. It becomes another tune you listen to. it's no biggie. Like, I'm happy being where I'm at. This close to 200 subscribers is impressive. I care, says Frankie Bagman. Thank you, Frankie. At least I hope I'm understanding you right there, Banana Man. So, MFL during December was so fun. I don't know if I could pull it off this December, but let it be known that by November, no, actually by October. To be fair, when I grow up, I want to be a musician. I'm happy you get to do you that first, because who cares if no one cares about you? But at least it's like not like no one knows you. Correct? Yeah. There's a wonderful gratification in music, especially when you know, like, you could see it in like somebody else's playlist, or maybe you hear some people, you hear it on the radio. But being a musician on YouTube is very difficult. Like, YouTube is a platform all about, what's the word? YouTube is a platform about not flash in the pan, but consistency. And that's partially why I picked up streaming, was to give my channel some relevance, you know? It was supposed to be in addition to the music I stream, and now it's more like in addition to the streaming I do music, which is fine. It's fine. It's actually fine, you know? I had to come to terms with that last night, actually. Like, the struggle of being in between musician and entertainer. It's weird. Think of T-Series, I'm pretty sore. Interesting. So, yeah. Let's see. What's the next clip? Yeah, but the MFL season, what was I going to say? Oh, that's right. Let it be known that I was working at that time. So, in addition to shredding my voice and putting on a face at my salesman job, when I worked as a suit salesman, I was also then going online the next night and destroying my voice as Ricky T. Bones, the MFL personality, and Gnarl Glowtooth. Like, going between, and he's got the ball, going, gone! And, well, here comes the chip shot. Nobody's gonna miss that one, that's for sure. Going between those two voices is a lot more rendering than you think. Rending. So, it was a sacrifice back then, but it's what I did for money, and it's how this stream has continued to kept going. Still need to find a new gig. But now, I do have to make a volume warning, because I did not know how to level my live streams properly, or use a compressor properly. It's tough going for a few hours while using a different voice. Yes. Yeah, I don't know how I did it back then, but now my voice is even more shredded, and it's not good. I have to be very careful about what I do to it now. Like, on singing streams, I have to make sure I don't eat pizza, I don't drink heavy amounts of caffeine before, because it ruins your voice through grit and determination or something like that. Yeah, more like just wanting to do something that wasn't work, I'm sure. Speaking of, you're in the spotlight now, buddy. Okay. Oh man, that's weird. How do you do? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I am with the impeccable
head game right now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Me and Ladders have never gotten along. Good to hear. Seems everybody enjoys this game. I can see why. It's a beautiful game to look at. It feels a little weird to play, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to the SNES era. We gotta finish Shovel Knight someday.
Very tight controls on
like
stuff
maybe
like
when
Mario,
I want to just
but
relax. Okay, I know how to deal with you. Start the next season. It's almost as if, like, this game is perfectly made for somebody who's never done this stuff before. Weirdly enough, Ryan,
It's all about teaching you. I admire that.
you've been one of the most consistent vocabularies I've
First
seen on
boss,
this channel.
no problem.
And 3,
Nice.
2, 1. Where's the Bravo?
Okay, that was a little closer than I thought.
Wait for it. The chat is delayed, unfortunately. Still is.
And the hero deserves his rest.
Grazie, grazie. There it is. Bravo.
And the dead are called to the field.
You've always had a very, very eloquent way of speaking.
This is the darkness.
Always knowing what to say.
I
Indeed.
don't got this.
And then Ryan immediately
And with
says,
that-
"You've got this."
We will say good night. I had one lovely person tune in live. That was very nice. They were excited to see me play their favorite game. Excellent. Thank you for dropping by, and to the VOD watchers out there, we salute you. Every little bit helps, people.
I've always made it a point to never. It was a banana this way called banana, but YouTube later changed. Interesting. And you just haven't updated it since. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember when then. Not by in top favor, but how could you choose a single? You have been so like consistent with me, Ryan. Like almost every game you've touched base on. It's weird. It's like Mimsy may have been my first, but you've had the most staying power. Like you're part of this gig now. But I just wanted to say that I always make a point of like what's it? I make a point of never taking y'all for granted. Like, sure, you may not be many, but every single one of you is a person who's on their either got their hands on the keyboard or talking through voice to text. You know. You're your only source of midnight entertainment. You're just making articles? I guess that makes sense now. I was always wondering like why I managed to be like your go-to guy on like every time I stream. And I guess that makes sense. I am one of the few like NA streamers that streams at night. Most NA streamers like they probably do like 6 p.m., 5 p.m., etc., but I just don't have that luxury living with like several people, family members in the same household. Like I can barely stream with my roommate behind me, but he and I have a good agreement and understanding of each other's privacy. Like he knows he's not supposed to say his name, his real name. There's another streamer I watch late at night, but I tend to tune your streams instead. Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. So yeah. Ryan joins me. So Mimsies starts watching October 18th in the middle of Halloween, middle of Spooky Month. Guess you're my only source then. True. You do have a point there. November 18th, I got the Yamaha AG03. And then, Ryan, you started here on the 29th. No. November 29th is that Vegas stake stream. That was a Couple Joe upgrade. So I went from NES 8-bit to 16-bit. I forgot to mention that. December, that was all of the MFL streams were done on a Razer Kraken headset and the Go XLR Mini. Just to give it that proper like broadcaster feeling of like you don't have to worry about where the hell you're facing, you just get to watch left and right. You don't have to worry about a microphone do you right. Upgrade. Put that one down in the Frankie Bagman list of one-liners. Beautiful. January 12th sees me do SNES Joe, which leads into that wonderful skeleton you see there. It's a minor upgrade, but essentially what I did was copy exactly what the SNES ran on in terms of formatting, and then I did my character art from that. Ryan, hold on. To the VOD watchers out there, that one. That Cupo Joe right there is a SNES format, Cupo Joe. I have 4 folders for streaming specifically, in terms of like props and avatars. It's more like I went out and did some diligent research. Don't give me too much credit, Phantom. I actually thought Mimsy started during MFL. Turns out Mimsy started with Have a Nice Death, which is even more insane. But I was close. As for Ryan, I know exactly because this is Ryan's favorite game. We'll get to the others. Don't you worry, y'all. You'll get your time. So, Ryan joins us January 17th during like the first 15 minutes of Shovel Knight. Yeah, one of your favorite games indeed. The other one being Mega Man X, which you tortured me with constantly. You're a god at that game, dude. I don't know how. I barely managed to keep up with you. You had a big road trip. The Funhouse was a birthday party, so we couldn't go to Walmart. We got the Dumb Ways to Die card game. Nice. Hope we don't ban me from the stream for what I'm saying happened today. I'm not gonna ban you, buddy. I'm not gonna ban you, but remember, you gotta keep it on topic. That's not a warning. That's just a friendly reminder. We're here to have fun and have a good chill time. But I appreciate you sharing that with me. Still gotta make me play X2. I'm aware. That's in the back pocket. I just don't know when I want to put myself through hell again like that. Alright, so Ryan joins up, and surprisingly, nothing much happens during January. Like, we're skimming through my streaming library here. We're not really like going for the long haul and going through every single stream. If you want to go back and watch those streams, be my guest, but I could not stand doing all that over the course of streams, like just scrubbing through and seeing what's what. So I picked out all the highlights. This is another one. So MFL season ends back in December, and I decide, okay, you know what? I might actually get into the real football deal. And I do. And I watch the playoffs up to the Super Bowl. Also, every Friday I'm able to play cool math games. So basically that's what I want to do. Cool. What is it? Right. So, turns out, like, I have high stakes in that year's Super Bowl. But the Dallas Cowboys get knocked out by the frickin' 49ers. In an absolutely, like, funny, sad moment against the 49ers on their home turf. And so I was like, okay, so who's the Super Bowl contenders? And it turns out to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles. And I'm like, holy shit. That's the most diabolical set of Super Bowl contenders I have ever seen. And you know what will make this cooler? Chainsaws. Chainsaws, worms, explosives. I need to do the MFL version of this. So I did. It's called the Mayhem Bowl in-game. The Vince Lombardi Trophy is at stake. And I resurrected my 2 favorite characters, Ricky T. Bones, the MFL commentator, and his buddy Null Glowtooth, one quote-unquote last time.
Welcome to University of Chimera Stadium in Tombstone, Arizona. I'm your host, Null Glowtooth, and with me is the seemingly hot-headed Ricky T. Bones. You
and
cooking
Ricky was
under
even
there,
higher
Ricky?
pitched.
I gotta tell you something. Getting sand in the bones is never a good time with me. I used to live pretty close to a desert, and now I regret having moved back to one. Weren't you from Las Vegas? Not exactly. Anyway, it's the play of the game. It's the game of the year. It is the Mayhem Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Carcass City Creeps and the Philadelphia Evils, the 2 most hated teams in the MFL right now. Why are they hated? Well, let's see. Several counts of homicide on favorite teams by the
That
Philadelphia
happened.
Eagles.
That happened.
They literally
The
wiped
Eagles
out the quarterback
bruised
team
so many
last
people.
year. Or I should say last game. I don't think it was last year. Good grief.
They
yeah,
broke
that would
so
be
many QB's
quite a while
hands.
ago.
It was bad.
Anyway, simple rules of the game are as follows. Get the ball to the end zone and don't die. Pretty hard to do if you ask me. There's only 2 quarterbacks remaining on the Eagles roster. My, how the tables have turned.
Yeah, this was a brutal match.
Don't remind
It's a great
me, man.
VOD.
I mean, I've got it recorded. I've got it saved. I'm looking forward to rewatching it after. Oh! Yeah, safe to say the Evils are getting a taste of their own medicine as their QBs and, frankly, their entire roster goes down one man at a time. Or I should say one mutant at a time. Is there even any superhumans on that team? If there were, they're probably dead now. Grim Cynic takes the ball and tosses it wide to Zach Rascal, who breaks off a tackle. He's going for it. 5! And dive into the end zone for all the glory and fame in the world.
Yeah, we'll stop it there just because that's getting boring. The Mayhem Bowl. Such good memories. 3 matches. 1 ended because the entirety of the Chiefs got eaten by worms. The other one ended with an Eagles win because of fair play. And then the third one was a grudge match of Ricky T. Bones, Lost Wages Invaders versus Gnarl Glowtooth Nashville Lycans. My voice was going by then, so it wasn't that great of a match, but I was thoroughly surprised looking back on these. It is the same skeleton. Not necessarily. Ricky T. Bones is a hardened detective who was literally seeing everything and died in the process. There's a big difference between me and Ricky T. Bones, the MFL commentator. Ricky T. Bones is just me, here, this one. And Ricky T. Bones, the MFL commentator, how can I explain this without being too morbid? There's not a lot of good ways to put it. Let's just say he would go to a funeral parlor for a laugh and move on with our lives. Such a grim. There are multiples with the same name. Maybe there's another Mario. Maybe. Give me a second. Excuse me, had to sneeze. And believe you me, those are earth-shattering. You don't want to be around when I have to. So, next up. The Mayhem Bowl was amazing, and then we get something finally relevant. So, the PNGs are great. They're wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. But believe it or not, it took me until February 15th, 2023 to start using what you see before you today. Well, this is weird now, isn't it? Not really. It's normal.
Hello.
Now who's talking?
For those who may not know me, my name is Cupo Joe. You can see it down there. It's written in black and brown. I feel very exposed at the moment.
Still relevant to this day.
Welcome to HoloCure. This is a Hololive fan game. If you don't know what Hololive is, then allow me to explain physically, I guess. Hololive is a talent agency where people, let's say like me, get to dance around in lovely 2D avatars like this. Let me just fix some things here. There we go. And if you don't
God
know
help
what
you,
this
Banana
is,
Man.
this is a
God help
live
you.
2D animated avatar. Through face tracking, people have been able to amp up their entertainment value somewhat. now you can actually see me blink in real time. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, no longer an animated PNG. I was legitimately there for the first time. And I played HoloCure for a sufficient amount of time. Killed it as the Reaper, as per usual. Had a good time. That was February 15th. The first time I ever used a live 2D model. It's really nice, like, being in the VTuber space right now because there's so many free assets, and this is one of them. I like to jokingly refer to myself these days now as a free tuber. That's basically it. Like, all these assets, all the framework. It's like I found this framework on Freepik, adjusted it, recolored it, legitimately when your face is anonymous. Yeah. The fonts, that's a font down there called Kill the Noise. It's really cool. And of course, this is called Anvil. Yeah. It's amazing how much you can get away with just by looking through the bargain bin. I've done it all my life, really. So, it's really amazing to start like looking back and just hear like from what I've seen so far. And I would continue using this model, by the way, every time I did something HoloLive related. Like if it was Jump King, I did it. All right, rein it back there a little bit, Banana Man. Do your Spanish lessons. We'll be here. The VOD will be here. So yeah, I would start using that this deadbeat model. Pretty much anytime I did something HoloLive related, and then I started a brand new legacy on the channel. So innocently. I started what would be a recurring dream or nightmare, take your pick. But in my mind, I think Pizza Tower is the best thing to ever happen to me. Coming from an old age of SNES games, Donkey Kong Country, it was probably one of the best things.
For those who may not know me, my name is Cupo Joe. I'm a musician and live streamer here on YouTube.
That was sudden.
I make videos, I make music, and I make stupid decisions that apparently lead me here.
Stupid!
Hello, Ryan. Nice to see you.
This was intentional.
Tonight's treat is a well-cooked, well-done, seasoned with garlic crust. Good time.
Yeah, I've seen
Pizza
your,
Tower.
the
game
images you drew for it,
because it's
really
so
good.
darn eye-catching. There's definitely
And
a
here
lot
we
of-
go. This is the first
Okay.
pizza time.
Here we go.
I cringed so hard at this when I was looking through it as I was editing. Yeah, you're coming up real soon, buddy.
Oh, come on, get me over.
Yes, and the Pepino Dakimakura, I saw that too. Very tasteful.
That, I feel like those bells are important.
Sorry, Phantom. They're good. Like, your PNGs are very faithful to their original artwork. It's
They
really
just add to the
impressive.
score, okay.
Oh, God. Look at all those mistakes. And the friggin' iron block.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the jumping, man. I had so much issues with it. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
All right, down, down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Internet, come back here, man. We back? Yeah, I know. Like, I look back on that first stream, and it was really, like, a lot of, like, yeah. Gonna give it a second. Let me know when it's back, alright, y'all? We'll move on. We don't need to see. I've seen those. I've seen some of those, yeah. They're really cool and really well, like, fake weathered. Please don't. Please don't. I have already tried so many times. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. We don't need to see all of this, but let me see. Oh! I was hardcore panicking.
Friggin'. Okay.
My first run through.
That was a friggin' off the top
already
rope.
into 1 minute now.
Amazing.
I'm amazing. I'm mostly amazed
Nope,
at
not that way, Pepino.
God, I hope
Okay, we're almost there.
If they do, I hope it doesn't suffer the same fate as Cuphead. I think Cuphead was okay. They had some good voice actor choices, but I don't know. It just kind of felt like it was trying to be something. Nope, it wasn't. All right. Whew, not bad. Not bad. 45 seconds on the clock for the first run.
I'll
Very
take
nice.
it. I'll take it.
Very nice. So, Pizza Tower was a wonderful 3-part, like, love tale. I got really emotional, really invested. It was a good time. Screw Don't Make a Sound. I'm sorry, but I am not a fan of Freddy Fazbear's. We'll be getting to you soon, actually. Everybody here... You got D ranks on your first try? Ugh, that's rough. Well, to be... Yeah, probably need funny moments. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a lot of good opportunities. P ranking is much more fruitful, but then so this was kind of the Hololive fan in me kind of speaking out. How no, that's so that sounds like a waste of everybody's time, including mine. It's a nice idea, but I think that would take too much time. That would be literally like walking through the entire level, if I had to guess. There's a video about that. Okay, see, somebody's already done it. So, the Hololive fan, after doing a couple... I know, Banana Man, you've got quite the legacy when it comes to Pizza Tower. Let's see, where do I want to go with this? So that was March 7th. Then comes April. And April 1st, you know, I'm not good with, like, clever April 1st jokes when it comes to, like, media stuff. Hell, I barely even started my channel when April 1st hit. And I didn't really want to do anything disastrous. So, I decided, you know what? I need to do something I wouldn't normally do. And believe it or not, despite my history now, I don't normally sing. Like, I'm a Sunday singer at best. But I don't normally sing. I have a lot of raw vocal talent, I guess, but I decided, you know what, for April 1st, for April Fool's Day, I'll sing my heart out. I'll make myself a fool in the karaoke booth. I'll be that drunk idiot at the bar. I'll be that weirdo at open mic night. Why not? Yeah, so this is the first instance of karaoke, and we'll see if the stream survives all these copyright strikes. This is the first song, and I'm hella nervous.
There ain't no grave.
Ain't No Grave by Johnny Cash.
Body down. There ain't no grave.
This is a small compilation, so don't expect the full songs.
Down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Well, look way down the river. What do you think I see? I see a band of angels and they're coming after me. Ain't no grave can
Such a
hold
good
my body down. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men had tried before.
I chewed my words a lot. Still do.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a
I know.
21
It's a wonderful,
would be the
wonderful
ranger
surprise.
with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. But who here
My first vocal
would
cover.
ever understand
Performed
the
live.
pumpkin king with the skeleton grin would tire this crown? If they only understood, he'd give it all up if he only could. Yeah, but
And my
what is
personal
a
favorites.
man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not.
At the very end of the night, so the performance is
To
weak.
say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
The breadsticks. Yeah. I've improved vastly since then. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, claps for past Joe are appreciated by present Ricky. Can't even say present, yeah. Yeah, wow, I caught myself just in time. It was a weird juxtaposition to be doing that on a pixelated stage, but it was the only one. All right. All right, Banana Man bring enough bread to provide their own section. Kudos. Try to keep down the spam, please. Pass Joe side in my bag. You can't ask a poster. You can't ask a cardboard cutout to sign your bag, buddy. Sorry. Anyway. So yeah, I started doing monthly karaoke after that, starting with April 30th. I only missed 1 month because... Would that be like a personal tattoo? I don't know. So yeah, I started the trend of monthly karaoke. I've been doing it since. I've got an idea of what I want to make this month's, definitely. It's going to be difficult, but I've got an idea, and I've already got a couple things planned for it, but yeah, that was the start of monthly karaoke's, was a joke. Much like myself, which we'll get into very shortly. That thing is thank you, Ryan. So, what's next? Yeah, that's right. Now I kind of get to flex a little bit, because this is a bit of... This is a pride point, and this video already exists, but I made a shortened version just for the sake of it. So, May 4th rolls around, and I get bored, and guess what I do? I decide to become a speedrunner, because I fell in love with Pizza Tower the minute I finished it. Okay, thank you, the concert's over. Thank you for the lovely pancakes and 1 egg, Banana Man. Thank you. And on our debut of Pizza Tower P ranking, we get one. And here's the lead up and process, because I did a lot extra.
Right.
I should have edited that one better.
Oh, how do I even introduce this?
You don't.
Hello there.
For those who may not know me, my name is Cupo Joe. I'm a musician, part-time streamer, and a lover of all games, especially this one. Full custom
Pizza Tower.
pixel art just for these streams. This has been a gem. It was fun
Quote, unquote.
getting through this, and now we're gonna speed run it. So, what is said
And this little
interesting
icing
bit?
on the cake.
Well, assuming I remember to hit it, kind of like, what was it? What it is where I did something with Joy to Key before? Right. So, you remember how I did Mega Man X's palette swap with my own model? Well, I did something absolutely insane with this one. Watch the overlay.
Such a
Here
cool little
we
bit of
friggin' go.
graphics design right there. I'm really proud of it, especially how I got the timing very close to the actual rhythm of the song.
Drew this all today. One custom face, a themed overlay around pizza time, and I can't guarantee that the lights are currently in sync with the music, but they get close every now and again.
I'd say they're pretty close. I'd say they're pretty damn close.
Alright!
And then here is the first P rank, baby. I don't think I'm proud of it, but it's good.
God in heaven!
It's a P rank. It works. This is lap 2. Here we
It's all
go.
about time now. I'm not leaving it up to Pizza Face to ruin this.
Full instinct now. I'm just trying to save as much time as I can.
Y'all ready to get funky?
God, every time I hear this song, it just friggin' gets my heart going. It's not because of the pure instrumentation itself, it's because of the trauma I have associated with it.
Come on! Ha! Even with Pizza Face on the screen, that is the first P rank by Cupo Joe!
And a little reverb added on top for sauce. Dude, by the end of that stream, I was worn the hell out. And it still remains the most taxing stream type I can do to this day. Like the repetition of getting it started over and over and over again, and the pure adrenaline. The pure adrenaline that courses through my veins. Check, check, 1, 2. How we doing? Quality check. We good? 1. I'm aware of how DDR is. I actually played it with Cake a long time ago. Cake's my brother, by the way. Cake Station. Doesn't look like it's bad on my end. Okay. Alright, Banana Man, cool it with the breadsticks. We need to keep the chat a little clean. Appreciate it, though. Speaking of, I believe... Yep. So, with the P rank streams, I continue on and on and on, and I realize, you know what? I kind of look a little too blocky to be a skeleton. Like, it's nice. It's kind of stylistic, but I realized that moving up in pixel size, I didn't really account for, like, what was it? Proportions, that's the word. So, I took a week off for mental health reasons and to do some back-end work. And lo and be friggin' hold. Actually, wait. Oh, shit! I almost skipped one, and a very important one at that. So, like I said, Hololive, anything Hololive related, I always break out the deadbeat model. Now that I'm entirely a VTuber, that's always going to be, but back when I was Cupo Joe, I always broke out the deadbeat model, and guess what? When you break out the deadbeat model, you play a Hololive. When you break out the Hololive model, you play a Hololive game and make a lovely Nakurium joke in the description. You get
a companion
generates
pack.
money. Aerial opponents hit by your grounded attacks will be set on fire until they land on the ground. Not bad. Provides free meter at the start of any fight. You must go. Well,
The first
nice to
words
see
were
a
a
new
fighting
face
game
around here.
joke.
Howdy. Welcome to the show, Frankie Bagman. Hunga Bunga is a nice way to put it. Grants money. Power of your attack. Oh, I can boost it even further.
See, that is the way to a man's heart. You make fighting game jokes.
I wonder how much out there is to find.
Just remember, defeat is just victory in reverse. So says Sun Tzu.
No, so says Frankie Bagman.
I'll be here whenever you need me. Whether
To all the VOD watchers out there, we salute you. Thank you. All these
that's a
new
cat in
and
the
lovely
background,
faces.
sorry.
I saw. We went up to 5 viewers, so there was a couple lurkers checking us out. That's pretty cool, I gotta admit.
Yeah,
Thank
not
you
at all.
for
He totally
giving
doesn't
me your
have a
time.
channel
Thank you for
full
giving
of
me your
streams.
patience as I struggle with Nakiri Ayame and not hit that combo consistently. And
Well said, Ryan.
as always, take care of yourself. You're no good to anybody dead. And have a good night.
Yeah. I forgot to edit this one. Whatever. That's fine. Yeah. So, Holofan brings Holofan. Hololive fan game brings Holofan to Holofan. Pretty cool. Pretty cool meeting you, Frankie. You've been a lovely, like, fighting game nerd. One of the few fighting game nerds I get to jump back and forth with. And now we've got a Dachi in the group. We flocked to our own. You'd be surprised. I actually almost bumped into a bunch of Takodachis at San Japan. No joke. They were clamming around a Ninomai Inanis car at the Weeb car show. It was pretty sick. There was even one of them even had the taco bucket hat. But even though I was wearing like a black denim jacket that read Deadbeat, they didn't really say anything to me, which kind of runs average for your Holofans, right? That's the birth of Frankie Bagman's legacy. He joins me on May 16th during my second Idol Showdown stream. You're full of amazing one-liners, my friend. You really add spice, and victory or defeat is reverse will live on in Ricky history. Yeah. I think exactly. That's what I mean. We enjoy watching shut-ins because we are shut-ins. It's the weird. My whole life is a one-liner. Amen. Amen. Anyway. So, we move on from that straight into another guest appearance. Now, like I said, like I was rolling into, I take a week off, I do some back-end work, I redesign myself. Yeah. If everybody try to look at the web, what was it? Look at the time, see if that red dot is next to your live. If it's not, go ahead and click live. You'll be brought up right to where you need to be behind, to not be behind. Double check. It's worth double checking. So, here's the redesigned Cupo Joe 2.0.
My, don't you just love the smell of marinara in the evening? Ugh. Howdy, it's been a week, and I got some fresh new looks. This is Cupo Joe 2.0, in his pizza tower form anyway. And I've also got the normal version right back here. Brand new me, not so brand new look, but hey, things look a little bit better around the edges.
And then the man of the breadstick hour cometh.
Okay, belly flop for safety. Starting to get the hang of that slide now.
June 18th, 2023. Banana Man says...
Howdy.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Joe. Welcome to the stream, Nana Man. Whoa! No, you don't!
So far, so good. We've done a couple runs now on this. We're getting there. Okay, I got the muscle memory down, but I need the energy to do it. This is getting closer to the end of my editing spree.
It's really friggin' late now, so I'll go ahead and bid my farewells.
Much footage. To the new folks who came in, thank you for stopping by.
Really?
And to the VOD watchers out there, we salute you. Yeah. New Cupo Joe 2.0. You'll see another version of this very soon, but next up is going to be Tetris Attack on very hard mode. Oh god, the nightmares. Yeah, Cupo Joe 2.0 only got used 13 times before Ricky T. Bones debuted. Wonderful model. I still enjoy that notation skull, like, it's a really unique design. I have yet to see any other skull that I found one patch that had music notes for eye sockets, and it didn't look like this. To my knowledge, it's a very unique design. Yeah, maybe we'll see it again. I don't know. I would love like a VTuber avatar designed after this, but money's tight, and I can't afford to blow $1,000. Anyway, it's a wonderful little piece of art I did, and I'm happy I started. Maybe as a background, but I could see that actually. That would be nice. That would be a nice way of like celebrating 1 year. I'll consider. I'll see if I can figure something out on that. That would be a cool way to give homage to my previous work. Like it took a lot of man hours just to keep this up. But that's Banana Man's debut on this. Yeah, you're a friggin' No. Frankie, if you design a VTuber avatar, do it for your damn self. I want to see that lovely piece of corrugated paper in 2D live 2D form. You hear me? If you're gonna do it do it for yourself first. I want to see that shit on stream. Next up. You just go crumple. You can't hear, you don't. Damn, you're selective anatomy. So here's where things kind of plateau in terms of like being a pixel artist in my book. So I want to play a game. Okay, so let's bring it back. Right. So now the month is June. The day is the 30th. And oh yeah, that's shit. So that month, June, was a very crappy month. I won't go into the details, but tragedy strikes. I don't feel great. And I decide, okay, you know what? I don't feel like singing this month because shit went down and I didn't like it. So instead, I decided to cheer myself up by giving myself even more work. I don't know why I do this, but I did. I went extra and then some. Maybe it's grief. Maybe it's the desire to just keep my mind off of things. But on June 30th, 2023, I played and role-played Space Hammer 40K Bolt Gun. I drew assets, I made a voice changer, and then I made a video of said experience, and this is it. Surprisingly short enough for this stream. There we go. Oh my god, it's actually sized.
Blessed be the Emperor. His Holiness of the Imperium has sought to grant me a reprieve from the chainsaw. Now we're talking. Die! This will only end in your demise! This place could use a little bit more red, don't you think?
I played a psychopath for 2 hours.
I deserve from you creatures. Now this is a fight befitting a space marine. Nay, I say even an ultramarine.
It's so fun. So many one-liners.
Shot. You heretics.
So much pixel art.
You desecrate this catacomb.
So much pixel art.
Not only with your presence, but your taint. And the warp brings more sacrifices for me to make to the blood gods. Purge the heretics! Die! Die! Do you desire to return to your gods so poorly? You will be cleansed from these holy grounds.
So much.
Come back here!
I definitely want to finish this game someday. Sans the RP, of course.
Simply die. I don't care if you're insulted. Where are you?
I love that line.
Foul creatures, die! More heretics to purge. More than enough bolts to do it with. Have at me.
Such raw testosterone-filled rage. Oh my god, where was my mind during all of that? Somewhere Mountain Dew filled, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, that was Warhammer 40k, at least how I played it. And I want to say that every time I streamed that game, my computer was threatening to nuke itself. Like, I'm sure Mimsies remembers how we ended up missing an entire cutscene full of lore because my computer was shitting itself. The voice changer was running through Reaper, a audio DAW. Then my computer was running OBS and War and Bolt Gun at the same time. And on top of that, I had to use my GoXLR and my Kraken yet again to serve as a voice acting role. That's a gigantic roach on the wall. Lovely. Okay, I'll ignore that for now. Just call him a roommate, a third roommate. Hang on. Let me alert somebody to that. I will go ahead and just give me a second. I need to step away. You're not going to hear anything for a little bit. All right, Rumi's keeping an eye on it. We'll continue as if it doesn't exist. But it does, and it's a very Texas-sized roach. Wonderful. Yeah, I'll be back. You might hear a loud slap at some point during this stream. God, if that thing fucking crawls on the roof, I swear to God. Okay, moving on. Moving on as if it doesn't exist. I see the aim. Bingo! It's gone. Nice. Whew. Okay. No, it's not a radioactive roach, thankfully. Yeah, good. Whew. Okay. Moving on. So where was I? So Banana Man, the RP stream of Warhammer 40k. By the way, as soon as I started playing that game, I absolutely dove headfirst into 40k lore. Like, Luton 09. Wherever you are, if you can ever hear this, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Wonderful, wonderful British voice. If you ever need to fall asleep while listening to some amazing lore about War Sisters or Necron Hell Priests, great resource. So, that's that. And we move on back to the normal, quote-unquote, normal stuff. And we get to meet our 5th regular. Okay, so, if I've lost 10 times now,
Yes.
then
Yes.
plus,
I think.
I want to say we're at unlucky 13. So, 13.
This stream.
And then I'll start striking with Roman numerals. Or I'll start keeping scratch. Yeah. 97 ways to die in the Donkey Kong Funky Country Mode. jungle.
Pleasure to meet you, by the way.
New face.
Crafty's Crafty.
Funky
joins us
Mode
for
was
the
actually
first
in
time.
Tropical Freeze. I found that out because the great mighty voice of GDQ,
Spike Vegeta.
what is it? Vegeta?
Spike Vegeta.
Frick, what was his name? I forget because he mashed like his favorite 2 characters, Vegeta something.
Really?
Vegeta Spike, that's it.
No, Spike Vegeta, you idiot.
Spike Vegeta?
There
Spike
you go.
Vegeta. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, welcome, Crafty. Pleasure to have you. Name's Joe. I'm a musician who keeps his channel relevant by suffering through SNES games.
That's the gist of it, yes.
It's not easy, but then again, you have to factor in I'm not like I'm actively talking while this is going on. Strike 2, Fort 15. Nah, you know what? Hold on. Is this going to be difficult to do?
This was such a painful
think so.
series. 3 episodes of just death. Monkey death.
Because I can actually play this. Okay. So, I will use
so
this.
much pain, but it was fun. It was funny. It was funny how many times I died. That counter would go all the way up to 101 by the end of that stream. There. Oh God.
Right. I can't use my numpad. That's controlling all this.
I'm gonna.
That's controlling
game?
all
Sure,
of
sure, we'll
my
take that third one.
scenes. Whoops. Okay, I will just move
It
that
was-
over to the center.
How
There.
long is this video?
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good time, and it honestly, like, so it spawned a bunch of content. I didn't have the time to edit it together, but there is an entire week of content that was a direct causality of that stream, because I made a deal with Ryan here about whether or not I would reach 99, 100, and 101. Quote unquote, I busted all of those limits, and it was like going triple or nothing. So I ended up having to play, what was it? It was Hatoful Boyfriend. That was a treat. Oko-san became a legend. I played Garfield Kart. Oh geez, that's one reason I played Garfield Kart, right? Furious Racing is an okay game. Garfield Kart is a mobile port that does not want to run. I got an S rank from that stream though.
Yeah. Oh, that's pain. That's pain to think about that. And then I played Jump King, which really isn't that much of a pain. Lasagna drifto. It's pain. It's utter pain. I'm not sure I want to inflict that on you. That's why I didn't put this in the... Totally why I didn't put this in the compilation. What was the fourth... Was there a fourth thing? Hold on. Let me double check. Just put my notes away real quick and have a quick look at my own channel. Once again, I will say... I always appreciate anybody who sticks around, comes on by, because time is a valuable asset that nobody can refund. So 8 of y'all, 7 of all, depending on how well analytics are working right now, being here is a treat. Mega Man X, that's right! Mega Man X was the last of the painful 4. Okay, that actually makes sense because that's the next little tidbit. I think it is. Crafty, Mega Man. So, I did not prepare the correct assets, but I have a wonderful gem as a result of a 8-month Mega Man X playthrough. Okay. So, to give you some context, Mega Man X started 8 months from July 21st. That would be... Let's see. Yeah. So, it took me 8 months to get the gall, or get the push, to finish Mega Man X. And to give you some idea of what that looks like, I managed to find... I have 4 parts to the Mega Man X series, 2 of which were back when I first started. It was like the post... Was it post-December? Was it post-December? It might have been like November. Actually, now that I think about it, I played it. And we had a race as well, and I lost, of course. But this wonderful gem comes of it. I got to see 3 generations of in-game voice acting by yours truly. This was all like a cobble together. I wanted to do the spider boss attempts, but I didn't have enough time before stream. I was literally editing up to the point, so this is the one treat we do get. I swear, this thing is like the do-it-all of this has to be like November. Oh, my tanks got drained. I did a little bit of editing magic here.
Stay back, X. I'll take him on.
Wait, no, he needs to be more cool.
Stay back, X. I'll take him on.
Advance 5 months.
Sounds of battle. What has become of my ally?
Oh. God, it's
X,
loud.
do what I tell you or he's history.
Right.
Don't listen to him, X.
And they
Go
matched
ahead
the
and
in-game
blast
sprite
him.
too. That was the coolest thing I ever did.
Dream on, Zero. He knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons.
Unfortunately, he's correct. So just take me out already. I don't need to waste my ammo on you. Eight months of being a nerd with in-game voice acting. Oh man, if only that were the case.
Maybe, but I'm not through yet.
There's no getting around this sad fate. And the final generation. Couple
Now
Joe
was his sacrifice
2.0.
in vain?
Ending it for good.
What a worthless gesture.
And using a tin can
I
as a
can't be
voice
defeated
changer.
so easily. So, X,
It's just you and me now.
I used that during almost my entire Shovel Knight gameplay.
What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far
Yeah,
too weak.
That was
Prepare to be
proportions.
terminated.
It was intentional. Let's do this. 3 generations. Yes, it's homing missile. Just let the homing missiles do their thing, and we play this kind of like Cuphead. His weakness was rolling shield? Oh, wow. So homing missiles is just kind of cheap then. I am feeling overconfident already. It will be the death of me, I'm sure. Absolutely. Oh no.
X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast.
I think this was like my attempt at being
Your
a
power
Dragon
is
Ball Z
greater
character.
than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma.
Yeah. It took 3 generations of Cupo Joe to finish that game. Now this last one is optional. Do we want to see that final fight one more time? Because that's a video on itself. Has anybody seen the 1 HP in a Dream highlight? Does anybody want to sit through 5 minutes of Cupo Joe managing to finally end Mega Man X? Or should we just move on to the very last section? I hear 1, 2, 3, Quattro? Do I hear Quattro? Quattero. Okay. 3's enough. And don't really That's a neutral vote. We take that as a yes. All right. Here we go. And so I'm thinking there's 2 things I'm going to shut up. Should I shut up for this one? Digital Eclipse. I've seen, like in Maximilian Dude videos, because he talks about Street Fighter. They did all the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And he said that Digital Eclipse's games are notorious for 1, eating inputs, and 2, input lag. Maybe a couple of graphical glitches here and there. That might be the case. I forgot to pick ice again. I would just like to say that like I said, it could also just be user error. SNES pad actually does have lag. And this version of Mega Man X is known for lag. So I was working against it quite a bit. There's no real plot to be had in Mega Man X. It's nice, but it's not necessary. Strike! Alright, half the health bar is gone. That's not bad. And now the easy bit. I need spark. Yes, that's also true. Supposedly the border might have had something to do with it as well. Jump, like just adding on a bit of extra. We don't need to recreate the thumbnail here to the game. 2, 3, 4 has always been safe. I probably could have used my SNES border, but it was meant to go under it, not over it. Yeah, good call, Joe. Just needed to duck in that corner for a little bit. Let's see, can we do this hitless? I'm gonna screw it up now that I said that. Yep. I appear to be the king of instant karma. Or it could just be that's a streamer thing. Okay. 5 times? Alright. Well, he's done anyway, and we lose 1 E-tank. That's unfortunate. But that's not bad going into the next fight. I'm dead. Look at that fashionable skeleton on the right-hand side. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait around for platforms, and I'm gonna try and play it safe. For the content, Ryan. Only
the
gonna
content.
attack when I feel like it's safe. Okay. It's being generous with me now. I wonder if this has the bullshit detection like Capcom games normally do. Like when it senses you put in so many quarters, quote unquote. No! Okay. Be mindful of your surroundings, Joe. Use the Force. Use the Force, Luke. Okay. Be mindful of... Ow! Second he takes gone. Survival is not one of my stronger skills in games like this. You know, claw game, it'd be nice, thank you. It's like the game heard me. His head is the only thing I can attack. Good to know. Oh, goodness! That worked. Friggin' bullshit! That move is so friggin' oh. Last one. Ow! And his health's not even halfway gone. Didn't save. Okay. Iframes. Wait. Technically, that's a really dumb way to do it. Oh, this is deadly. Just like that. Once. Dumbass idea here, but we're gonna do it. 1 HP in a dream, baby. 1 HP in a dream. 1 peg left. Bullshit maneuver. And it's time to voice act.
No! It's not possible! I'm a Reploid! I can't be destroyed by you! Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age!
Yes, you did, Crafty. Yes, you frickin' did. That's right, Crafty came in at the wrong time. 1 peg in a dream, baby. It's done! No, that's not a whiskey bottle. That is a normal water bottle. Drink. I don't know why I said a foul drink. That's just water. It's just my reusable water bottle. Deal. Would have done it myself without a prompt. That was freaking epic. That's gonna make that's gonna be an amazing memory for me to look back on. I did not want to say that's gonna be an amazing clip. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Did you clip it? I'm not a Twitch streamer. Technically I'm not. However, I have been there. I made it a video, yeah. It's a wonderful memory. Got a decent amount of exposure, but you want to know something crazy? The DBFZ VOD blew up. Clips the clip of the Oh my god. Oh god, 1 year from now, I react to this reaction with the same exact border, and there's 3 borders in the video. the game is minute. What was I gonna say? Right. The Dragon Ball FighterZ VOD exploded. There's 200 views on it, and I don't know why. Like 3 days ago. Was it? Yeah, 3 days ago, we played Dragon Ball FighterZ, and now there's 200 people who have viewed it. I don't know what it's worth, because views, I have no idea what the real worth of views are. Then I frank... No! Pax! Thank you very much for subscribing. Holy shit, that alert worked! The algorithm blessed me. I guess so. I have never seen that subscriber alert work, but now it has. Thank you for testing it, random citizen. So yeah. that was the last amazing moment I guess I had as Cupo Joe. I had a couple more P ranks. I had that video. And then let me pull up my notes here, see if there's anything I missed. Ah, yes, one thing I didn't get to show. Actually, I'll go ahead and show the video promo video for it because I can't bring up the live stream itself. We have one more amazing event that occurred. Two, actually. One I completely forgot about. Is it coming after the short video? It is, yes. The debut is. Teasers is there. Live streams, highlights. Where in the hell? More video. I don't want to show it. I don't want to show that. No, I don't want to show that. I'm not going to show that. Where is it? Trailers. There it is. I had two amazing events happen to me before I became Ricky T. Bones. The first was the team behind TMNT X Justice League Turbo. Fine. Only because it's you, Ryan. Only because it's you, it makes sense to show it. Alright, Phantom, you know how Pizza Tower's played. Have you done a P rank run before? I think Crafty and Ryan and Nannerman know exactly what I'm about to show. You never P ranked? Okay, so the general idea is that you have to maintain a full combo till the very end. You have to pick up all the top-ins, score high, an S rank, maintain a full combo all the way, and lap 2 the entire map to get a P rank. All the toppings, the relic, enough score, hit all the secret rooms, and hold a full combo. Yeah. Here's what happens when you don't hold on to the damn combo!
No, you don't!
I can't look. I can't look. It's gonna get loud, by the way.
Anybody order a slice of deep dish victory? Fuck! I'm an idiot! Shut up! Shut up! Please! Nobody saw that except a bunch of people on the internet. Sass for sucks to be you. Indeed, let's go again.
The short got 100 views. Look at him, world! He's the picture of perfection, combo completion, a flawless food and points per collection. Perfect muscle memory has given him a massive, gleaming S. 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 The good news is that during that same stream, I redeemed myself by actually P-ranking Ancient Cheese. But God, that was pain! That was utter and complete pain. Okay, moving on. No, hold on. Let me see what the run time is. That is 6 minutes and 29 seconds. We've already gone 13 minutes over our usual time. Unless I hear unless I see a bunch of hands wanting to see it, we can just move on to the rest of our presentation of the night. I'm surprised this has taken 2 hours. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours going through memory lane like this. Okay, I see one hand. Crafty. Ryan. Okay. Alright, I see 6 viewers. 3 of them said yes. 4 of them said yes. We have a majority. Alright. This is Ancient Cheese P-ranked in 629 after S ranking. After.
I'm impressive
at failing. this was after playing Garfield Kart, so my brain is done Zito.
Yeah, so it was a lot. It was a lot to do. And I think, honestly, if I'm going to play
Yeah.
Persona 3 again, I'm just going to play it on my own time.
Oh yeah, I didn't include my
Because-
playthrough of Persona 3 because it
It's
just
fun,
didn't go anywhere.
But I think RPGs are more or less... it's nothing you haven't seen before. I was just handbrake turning too early into that wall. Trying to be cheeky.
Oh god. The gameplay is
There
fine
we go.
here.
Yeah, I think Persona 3 is okay, but it's not visual novel enough to warrant playing it. It's too RPG focused, and I'm not that interesting of a talker. So whenever we do get in between all the interesting bits, I really don't know what to talk about.
I don't know what to think about Garfield
I'm not
Kart,
exactly
man.
the most interesting guy in the world, but I do know how to make subject matter
I
entertaining.
love how I'm just
Case in point,
freaking
video games or
mulling
music
over lovely
or
thoughts about world
such.
and life, and I'm
But
P-ranking
just general
a
chit chat, I am
frickin' Pizza
god
Tower
awful
map.
at it.
It's the most, like, speedrunner-esque
yeah.
I've ever been.
It's just you got to be careful about what you say on the internet.
Like, I'm just hosting my own podcast and
And I'd like-
casually P-ranking a level.
Although I
That's
doubt
such
there's any way I could prevent
a
it, I'd like
douche
very
move.
much to chatting streams. Damn, I've thought about that recently.
All right, Benito,
And I
thank you
don't
for joining
think-
for this momentous
I don't think I
occasion.
have enough of an audience for that. I would, and plus,
True.
it's in my genuine nature to be doing something with my hands while I'm talking. Like, I don't know what I would do for a just chatting stream.
This, amigo. Technically, we're just chatting
I don't
right
have
now.
much to talk about. I don't go see movies a lot. I don't have any friends nearby that I hang out with constantly.
Still true.
I'm more or less video games, music, and the occasional... Goodness, what am I? Okay, so I watch
A deadbeat.
movies, I play video games, and I watch people play video games.
Okay.
And I'm an audio geek, and I'm a pixel
I'm more
artist.
than just
So,
this. I
yeah,
can assure you of that now.
I kind of have to be doing something. I'm not all that interesting of a person as far
Thank
as
you,
I'm
Ryan.
aware.
Thank you.
I mean, you could probably wrap my life story up in a simple dime novel.
Not true.
I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to any fancy colleges. I haven't
Actually
really
true.
accomplished all that much in terms of societal means.
Bullshit.
But what I do love and enjoy is video games. Although, I don't know. I think talking with you guys and having subject matter in front of us is probably for the best.
There's the pizza time asset. I love that little
but I don't know.
tidbit.
I don't know. I never really streamed with the idea of having an audience that I was like interacting with. But that was way back when I didn't have anybody watching.
Oh shit, this is actually a perfect
Oh,
stream
shit.
to watch. Forgot how introspective this one was.
I think if I had like an audience of more than just you three, like you, Mimsies,
There's 7 people
Crafty
here
now.
now.
maybe. But I don't have enough subject material to be considered interesting.
Freaking look at that.
Okay, that was needlessly unoptimized, but whatever. I forgot I'm doing a P rank run here.
There you go. There's a professional kicking in.
Time is over.
Now I get to talk because I'm the one watching. Look at that. Oh, that's a bad mistake.
Come on.
Has
Saved.
to be something.
However, we're not getting away from Pizza Face this time, I think.
Self-awareness? Maybe that's a better term for it. This song is a nightmare to play on guitar, by the way. My arms were so sore after I played it on Rocksmith for that unarchived one.
Maybe not.
Oh my!
Oh, the sonic roll, that hurts.
That was dangerous as hell. Okay, yeah, no. We're doing this with pizza face on our tail.
1:15 on
We need
the
to save as
clock.
much
Here
time
we
as
go.
we can now. Didn't need to do that. Look at this crazy optimization right here. Bounce and up. Still proud of that move. Exactly. We had time to spare last time. We might actually have enough.
Y'all ready to get funky? Silence, just dead silence. Oh God. Sipping around like a damn roach. And a correct slide. Even though I know the outcome, it's still tense.
Not even gonna say anything. We're done.
We're done!
There we go. That's the copy pasta I want. To the victor, the spoils. Yippee! Good times. Just pure, like, endorphins, those videos. They're always nice to look back on whenever I'm, like, feeling a bit down. Okay. That was the worst of times and the best of times. There we go. Balance is restored. Yeah, me too. Blood Sauce Dungeon is ready to be P ranked. I just need to go back and practice for it. But unfortunately, what is it? We're not going to continue it next week because I'm kind of stacked. So we're doing May, learning how to play May in Guilty Gear Strive. We are playing Blasphemous on Wednesday next week, and then we're playing Pillars of Eternity again because I kind of need a breather after this week. I tried to make a game for somebody, and I tried to make a game for a VTuber I liked, and that didn't go well. I had to rush an editing job I was doing for a friend, and I'm worn out. I need a week of just like chilling out with you guys and playing something nice and easy. What's left in this cavalcade? Oh, by the way, Frankie, just to make it even more painful, we're going to do it with the Japanese dub. Everybody's going to understand what it means to be Totsugeki'd. I'm ready for the scarring. Let's see. What is left? 14, Crafty, and the D. Okay. So, yeah. The scarring, indeed, yeah. That brings us to today. We've done a lot as Cupo Joe. A momentous occasion almost every month. And then... no joke. For my birthday. For my actual fucking birthday, August 19th, 2023, I decide, you know what would be fun? Debuting as a VTuber. Who the fuck says debuting as a VTuber is fun? I don't. I shouldn't. But yeah, essentially that. It was meant to be a joke and you decided to roll with it, and this is how I started after my lore video ran. And after a retake.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, back in action.
Kind of forgot I'm actually listening to this one for one. I'm not out of sync. Not like the olden days. This is how much my singing has improved, and I don't think it's
All right,
much.
boys, take it from the top.
But I provided my own backup vocals. 3, 2, 1, swing.
What a shot of fume, lady.
Sha la 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 la.
Exactly. I don't know what I was thinking.
Nobody notices, but you know, go yoini wa never missing moon. Ima anata ni tanani shinigami ga masayo.
Butchered
Yeah,
up
right.
Japanese.
Let's hit the crosswalk. Less talk. Can you keep up? You're kinda keen and are looking like I don't sleep enough. I take a tour to rendezvous. We're bound to stray far. I'm the kind of easy mind, but taking you to the graveyard. Step out to the city, but you don't know me. Take my wits right with me, but they own on me. Baby, feel like going psycho in the street. Save it for later. Instead, I'll make a stylish retreat and hit go live. Roll high, so fly. Oh my, no drive. This guy talk about a misfire. Leave it to misfire, fitting for cash. I know we got up again, writing this off as a passion. It's tough. I never had a life to begin with, and now I got to double the power to sin with. But not like I'll complain. Just laughing, just saying. Hana hino chocho no teura. Kagayaku enja no harabutai. Takatama saka uwa buwa shagariabe. Omote dochi tole nai de dano. What a shot for me, lady. Downtown.
I didn't have any time to practice this, by the way. This is maybe the first time I've singing it, or the fourth time, I forget.
Ko yoini wa never missing moon. Daraka wo terasu. As far as telling horror stories goes, my kind of warfare. We're curtain for one hell of a show. Transmission live before you. I'll reap in real time. Just don't forget admission. That soul is still mine. Oh, and I understand again.
It breaks down
behind
like a jalopy.
You get the gist. Nobody realizing they don't recognize me. Fine by me, it's agonizing, disguising life, not broadcasting. Only so lasting. Rather, it's a matter of right and wrong casting. Fasten your seatbelts, faster breathing, need help. Needing that fresh air, already seen hell. Howdy, okay. Yata, maho, God. Toka to you, he be no nakare. Atarashi, maho, uwega yestaku, soraka jinsei. What do you mean? Don't you and me? Tekote wa jibon sekai shitime. Have a great night. What a shot that for me, lady. Downtown, tatero, sha la 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 la. Tanimaki su kanai, hiroe yami wo to.
I hate this. I hate this. And this is on a debut video. I could not hit high notes.
As far as telling horror stories goes, my kind of warfare, but curtain for one hell of a show. Transmission live before you. I'll reap in real time. Just don't forget admission. That soul is still mine. Sha la la la.
Thank you, Ryan.
la.
Words
Hey,
I live by
listen.
every day. I did my best.
Sha la 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 la. Hey, Moshi Mosh.
Hola, como esta?
Whatever. Yeah.
You tried, buddy.
Okay, second take. I'll take
didn't
that
make it, that's
one.
the part that
Second take.
matters.
That was the most
I
stressful
was
part of the
ignoring
stream,
it.
and now it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Because you doubled the audio, you absolute nerd. Oh, what a shit show that was. One hell of a birthday gift, though. I gifted myself a brand new identity in the form of Ricky T. Bones. Not PI, not XMFO commentator, not anything. Just Ricky T. Bones. And you know what? In a weird way... Hey, only I get to make slight jokes at you. All right. I concede the floor. Now I can evade my taxes. Perfectly put. So, I spent a week as Rika T. Bones as a joke. But I realized how liberating like having an actual VTuber avatar is. And I liked it too much. And you know, I started out as a skeleton. As my avatar as a skeleton, so it only fit. Not even a week before making the full change. Yeah. I think I've pretty much covered every base now. I've got the Twitter handle, I've got Instagram changed, I've got my YouTube channel changed, I changed my Twitch. I think everything's fixed except for maybe my old MySpace account, but that's never going to get touched. Let's see. But I do have to be... I think I touched on this during my debut, but I do have to be honest about one of the main reasons I started streaming. Let me... I guess since we don't need to be here, we can go ahead and step back into the studio and enjoy some BGM. Nice new liqueur, by the way. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, and I managed to find some lovely Mexican flags of the Diaz regime on Wiki Commons, so those are up there. It's weird. I thought, okay, this is not like proper Mexican flags. But technically, thinking about it, like if I think about like where my generational immigrant, what generation immigrated from Mexico to the United States, probably would have been under the Porfirio Diaz regime. So this flag kind of counts, I guess. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Let me go ahead and listen to this music myself because I need something to go in. All right, you're gonna miss some exposition. Don't worry about it. You can watch the VOD later. Let me take a quick sip. So, let me be blunt with all you about why I started streaming. And it kind of has something to do with how I look now. You see, like everybody else back in the day, when COVID hit, Hololive was a major importance to me. And the reason I was able to cling on to it like dead grip so well is because of one person in particular. That being the reason I wear this headband here, Calliope Mori. I don't know how many people know, but she is Texan. Judging from what I've heard, she's actually from a well-known district, I can guess. And she grew up in a lot of ways kind of like me, not always having money, growing up in a faith-based kind of deal. But she was the most relatable, and in a way, she was a major inspiration. And here I thought it was Mume stand. No, Mume's fine, but I think that's your deal, isn't it? Being a bag and all. You're trying to cosplay his friend and hoping someday she adopts you. I'm joking. I have no idea who your favorites are. But she was a major inspiration. Just some nerd that went all the way to Japan and made a life for herself. Yeah, you forgot about Friend. Amazing, Frankie. You need to brush up on your Hollow lore. But the reason I started streaming was to join Hololive. The Oshi noticed me sort of deal. But I thought maybe, because Hollow Stars appeared fairly quickly way back in the day, I thought I had a chance. I didn't. Looking back, I didn't have a single chance. You missed not much. I just said the reason I started streaming was to join Hololive, was to become an agency VTuber, specifically Hololive. And over the course of this channel, over the course of my streaming career, I've submitted one application every 3 months. That was my original reason for streaming. But 1 year into this now, 1 year of meeting all you lovely people, and I got a whole new reason for existence. Y'all are fan-fucking-tastic for putting up with me, my shenanigans, my weirdness, me being a skeleton. Most people get scared by skeletons, But y'all have made me feel so normal and so, like, you know, not weird. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me gushing around, but you ain't met me in real life, pal. I've said this before. I've got like a Frankenstein face in a weird way. If I look down, and I've probably told this story before, but one time when I was behind a counter working in the cashier, I was looking down. Even the live 2D, when I look down, it thinks I'm frowning. And I have like socketed eyes from lack of sleep. So when I look down, I look angry, and then I look up, and I look like I'm giving you the death stare. Like, why do you exist? Why do you exist to annoy me? Yeah, I'm a terrifying dude. IRL. I'm like the the guy from what's it called? The Toradora. That's it. I have that same ambiance to me of just like being a mean looking dude who everybody looks away from intentionally. So this whole thing about VTuber-ing, yes, even yeah, I've had that compliment before actually. Weirdly enough, like I tried on a track jacket and I just looked like a mob boss ready to shoot somebody in the head. At least that's what one of my coworkers described me as. Anyway, but now, initially my goal was to become a Holostar, and I have probably, if I started a year from now, there has to be 5 applications with my name on it, and they've gone unanswered. There's been 2 Holostars that left now. Not sure really what barking up that tree is going to get me anymore. So that was a major reason I decided to re-debut, quote unquote. You know, embrace the VTuber thing without having anybody to back me up. Because I had you guys. You guys already accepted me for being a PNG. Being able to connect with you like this, it's so like freeing. And I'm kind of really like glad for the most part that there's a amazing community of people, the VTuber community, who just make assets, art, models, for fuck's sake. This is a loner. I'm on Jolly Pop's Goodwill by using this, and covers Goodwill from what I read in their derivative works guidelines. So despite being a charity case, I'm making it. I'm making it work. This is a free background. Those are free flags. This is a free microphone. This is a free model. And I feel like we're only going to keep growing from here. And that's exciting and also terrifying. So it took me a bit to get the motivation to do this stream, honestly. It was terrifying thinking about being a year old as a VTuber. Or as a streamer. You know how it's terrifying. You're not a freeloader, Frankie. You hustle yourself. And guess what? If I had to give a cut, you would definitely get a cut. Because, like I said, the reason I'm doing this now is because of you guys. Y'all interacting with me. Y'all hanging out. Choosing to spend your time with me, that's more than anybody could ever ask for. Like, sure, I'm barred from accepting donations, but never once over a year. And that you make bets that you know I'm gonna lose. That's called content, baby. That's called taking a gamble and losing fantastically. I love those gambles. That's why I implemented the skull as a prop we use for dice rolling. But sappy shit I should let it all go because this is a momentous occasion. This is a moment of memory. Moment of, like... Okay, what about the property damage? Ah, yeah, the property damages. Look, Genhana has a weird economy. I'm sure that they can cover it with some sort of, like, crowdfunding. I don't know. But everything's subject to damage down here. That's the lore you get for the day. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. The reason I do this now is because of you guys. Like, sure, I'm gonna have to go get a new job, and that's gonna make streaming a bit harder, but... I appreciate the sentiment, Ryan. What was I gonna say? I guess the last thing I'll say is that, you know, maybe I'll plug in one more application for fun, but I think it's because you don't want me to do it. Yeah, that's just the kind of guy I am. If I spill your coffee, I'm gonna pay for the new one. Even if you say, no, it's alright, it's just coffee. No. Never give up your dreams. Buddy, that's the story of my life. That sounded really depressing. Holy shit. But yeah, I'll just say this. I've realized, and this is kind of one thing that really knocked me down. I read an article that said one of the primary reasons that people are lonely isn't just because they have trouble interacting with people. It's that they actually work differently. Brainwaves and all that. They have different ways of thinking and seeing the world, and I realize I've been dealing with that all my life. Like, every work situation I've gotten into, I hear all sorts of conversations I don't understand, or see all sorts of motivations I don't get. That kind of made me feel really lonely. But when in regards to, like, you know, being a dancing monkey on the screen. But at the same time, you know, y'all normalize me. Y'all make this little circus act I have worth a damn. And so that's why I just wanted to say with this stream, you know, highlighting whenever y'all came around and stuck around, that it's thanks to you that I have a year full of memories. I mentioned this way back when, but I streamed mostly because one of the main reasons I streamed, in addition to Hololive applications, like getting experience and wanting to do it just cuz, was because I don't really remember shit all that well. And having a full video library of the craziest shit I pull off in games with other people watching, banter back and forth. God fucking... I'm no good with compliments, Ryan. But thank you. Holy shit, that's the nicest thing anybody's ever put to me in text. Amazing? I don't know what the... Ugh. Thank you. Just shut up and say thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Alright. I need to turn off this stream before I start crying. I'm kidding. I'm not on the verge of tears. I hope I'm not. But yeah. Y'all are what makes this fun. I've streamed before to 0 people. Thank you. Jeez. Ugh. Sappy shit. Ugh. Thank you. but thank you. Thank you. That's all that needs to be said. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with all the experimental shit I do. My horrible screeching I call karaoke. At times, I will say I've improved, and I'm very impressed with how much I've improved over the course of a year. And as for my voice, thank you, Crafty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. God. I feel so surreal. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Phantom, for... God. You get to see all this mushy shit that never happens on this stream. Go catch up with the other VODs to see what a normal stream looks like, please. This is not how this is supposed to go. Happy anniversary, y'all. Thank you. You know, I thought... I don't know. I never thought I'd get to hear all that. I don't know. Oh my God, no, not Garfield. Please, no, not Garfield. God. Okay, you know what? If you want to see me go insane and maybe try it out for yourself, be my guest. Oh, dear God, those streams. Furious Racing actually is a comparable experience to Mario Kart, if only like the bargain bin Garfield Mario Kart that we have back home. But anyway, God, I thought I had more to say. You've already been afflicted. Yeah. God, what do I even... I guess I'll end it with thank yous. Because y'all have given me so much thanks, I have to end it with thank yous. Because a year like this wouldn't be possible for a couple reasons. Number one, I want to thank I hate to admit this, but I have to thank my parents for letting me stay in the house as long as I have. Our family has a history of moving out then moving back in, and so we're all understandable of the low wage situation and the world economics as it is. I still have to get a job. I still have a job. But they are the most understanding and wonderful parents I could have ever asked for. I never went to school, and they put up with me because I hate to admit I'm still in my parents' house, that's all. They have put up with me for 27 years. My father is closing on a retirement, if he ever gets to retire. But we're all stuck together. We're all a well-knit family, and familia is the one thing we all have. We never let it go. We're never going to let it go. And we support each other to the very end. And I'm very, very happy I get to grow up in that kind of environment. Second thanks I have to give is to y'all lovely people for showing up, for looking at the funny skeleton and saying haha. You too, Phantom. Shit, how common is it these days? I know housing prices are bad, but whatever. That's a gloomy story for your doom posting web articles. Yeah, but second thanks has to go to you guys. You know, y'all the reason I'm still doing this. Y'all the reason I have fun every time I do this. Even when I think I'm not going to have a good time, y'all are there to cheer me up. So thank you. You're part of this experience too. I guess the big third I have to go thank Calliope Mori, whatever alias you know her as. She's the reason I got off my ass and started working at a department store. and then a suit store, and then here. She's the reason I started streaming. Initially, it was to see her, to meet her, to join Hollow Stars, and maybe, you know, you get to be close to Hiroshi, but no. That never happened, and it never should have happened, probably. And I'm glad it did. Because then I wouldn't have gotten to meet all you lovely folk, and had, like, the zero viewer experience to really get to know y'all. And now, here I am, properly repping my stuff, and being a kick-ass musician while doing it. Oh, you got that shit on lockdown. I commend you for that. Damn. Yeah. Good old dad. Number one dad. God. But I will say, I'm not a good deadbeat at the moment. I haven't been keeping up, but I'm trying. Just ain't got enough hours in the day, and I am not a fan of Armored Core. It just kind of looks like a gameplay loop, which I'm sure is fun to somebody, but not me. That's all I got to say on that matter. Whenever an interesting game pops up, maybe I'll spend some more time with Calliope, but cool person Kai Saikota has been an interesting find. Puerto Rican Dragon, VTuber. Definitely a cool person. Variety is the spice of life. You'll fill that gap for me? Thank you. Thank you. I expect one VHS tape of her VODs. That's a fucking oxymoron! VHS tapes monthly of her VODs. What am I, fucking 60 years old? Ugh, God. Raised by boomers, everybody. This is what it does to you. That's what being raised by boomers does to you. You live in the past, and then some. Yeah, I know. Holy shit. Oh. Just like that, the chat is more entertaining than the streamer yet again. What a wonderful cycle of life we live, y'all. Okay. Holy shit, we've been live for almost 3 hours now. God. Well, I'd love to stay forever with y'all, but we gotta wrap this up so some of the VOD watchers can enjoy whatever the hell this was. Closing thoughts. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy I started out like I did. Yeah, I need to sleep, but you're entertaining. That's a relatable mood, man. That's so fucking relatable. So I'll go down the list one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2 lurkers. No, wait. Crafty. Yeah, no, that's what lines up about right. To y'all regulars and non-regulars alike, VOD watchers and all that. And to you, Phantom, thank you for taking me out to Night of All Nights. It's a fucking wholesome start to understanding what the hell it is I do here on this side of the world. And maybe I'll lurk in your streams a couple times too. But that being said, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for sticking around as long as you have. Fucking Aces, Mimsies, and Ryan for being here as long as you have been. Arriving when you can. Every bit of time, every second is non-refundable, and yet you spend it on me, so thank you. To everybody. As always, quite welcome. Quite welcome. As always, and with a new turn of phrase, we say to you, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. Good night, y'all. Good night.